GhastlyGarlic Episode 32. The Vengeful Spirit of Kuman Thong. Prologue. In the ancient kingdom of Ayutthaya, a tale of love, betrayal, and supernatural power unfolded, leaving its mark on the annals of Thai folklore. The legend of Kuman Thong and Kuman Thong is a story passed down through generations, captivating the hearts and minds of all who hear it. Originating in the 15th century, it recounts the life of Kuman Thong, a skilled warrior and sorcerer, and his love for the beautiful Thong. This tale, steeped in mysticism and tragedy, serves as the prelude to an even darker saga. Chapter 1: The Origins of Kuman Thong and Kuman Thong. The story begins in the lush, vibrant landscapes of ancient Ayutthaya, a kingdom renowned for its temples and bustling markets. Kuman Thong, a handsome and valorous young man, was known for his exceptional martial arts skills and his command over powerful magic. His father, a nobleman and respected warrior, had trained him from a young age in both combat and the mystical arts. Kuman Thong's rival, Kuman Thong, was a stark contrast. Though wealthy and influential, Kuman Thong lacked physical attractiveness and the honorable demeanor of Kuman Thong. His face was marked by smallpox scars, and his demeanor was as unpleasant as his appearance. Yet, Kuman Thong harbored an obsessive desire for Thong, the most beautiful woman in their village. Thong, however, was deeply in love with Kuman Thong, having known him since childhood. Their love blossomed under the canopy of the forest, where they would often meet in secret. The sound of the wind rustling through the trees and the scent of blooming jasmine filled their moments together with a sense of enchantment. However, their happiness was not to last. Kuman Thong, consumed by jealousy and driven by his desire to possess Thong, used his wealth and influence to manipulate those around him, spreading rumors and deceit. Kuman Thong's life was fraught with turmoil. His marriage to Thong was marked by intense jealousy and rivalry. Kuman Thong's machinations reached a peak when he managed to convince Thong's parents that Kuman Thong was an unsuitable match due to his involvement in dark magic. Desperate to protect their daughter, they arranged for her to marry Kuman Thong instead. On the night of Thong's wedding to Kuman Thong attempted to rescue her, using his magical abilities to fight off Kuman Thong's guards. But fate was cruel. Thong, torn between her love for Kuman Thong and her duty to her family, hesitated. In that moment of hesitation, Kuman Thong's men overpowered Kuman Thong, and he was captured and imprisoned. In the darkness of his cell, Kuman Thong vowed revenge. He called upon his magical abilities, summoning spirits to aid him. One such spirit was the Kuman Thong, a powerful entity created from the remains of a stillborn child. Bound to serve its master, the Kuman Thong granted Kuman Thong protection and the power to escape his captivity. Free once more, Kuman Thong's heart was hardened by betrayal. He wandered the land, honing his skills and delving deeper into the mystical arts. His once pure love for Thong transformed into a burning desire for vengeance against Kuman Thong. Meanwhile, Thong's life with Kuman Thong was far from happy. Despite his wealth, Kuman Thong was a cruel and abusive husband, his jealousy and insecurity manifesting in violence and control. Thong's spirit became restless, her love for Kuman Thong and her regret for her decision haunting her every moment. She turned to the spirits for solace, and in her desperation, she too began to dabble in the dark arts, seeking a way to reunite with Kuman Thong and escape her torment. Chapter 2: The Supernatural Powers of Kuman Thong. Kuman Thong's mastery of the supernatural was unparalleled. He possessed a magical book of spells, amulets, and a powerful spirit familiar known as the Kuman Thong. This spirit, created from the remains of a stillborn child, was bound to serve its master, granting protection and fulfilling his dark commands. As Kuman Thong's power grew, so did his notoriety. Tales of his exploits spread far and wide, reaching even the ears of the king. The monarch, intrigued by the stories of Kuman Thong's abilities, summoned him to the royal court. There, Kuman Thong demonstrated his prowess, earning the king's favor and a position as a royal sorcerer and warrior. Despite his new status, Kuman Thong's heart remained heavy with the weight of his past. He continued to search for a way to reclaim Thong and exact his revenge on Kuman Thong. His quest led him to ancient temples and remote villages, where he sought out powerful relics and knowledge of forgotten rituals. In one such village, Kuman Thong encountered an old shaman, who spoke of a forbidden ritual that could grant him the ultimate power to defeat his enemies. The ritual required a human sacrifice, and Kuman Thong, driven by his desire for vengeance, was willing to pay the price. The shaman revealed that the sacrifice must be someone who loved him deeply and without reservation. Kuman Thong's thoughts immediately turned to Kuman Thong, whose love for him had been unwavering despite her circumstances. Determined to perform the ritual, Kuman Thong returned to Ayutthaya under the cover of darkness. Using his magical abilities, he infiltrated Kuman Thong's estate and found Kuman Thong, who was more than willing to escape with him. Unbeknownst to her, Kuman Thong's intentions were far from noble. As they fled into the night, Kuman Thong led Kuman Thong to a secluded spot deep in the forest. There, he began the ritual, chanting ancient incantations and invoking the spirits. Kuman Thong, believing she was about to be freed from her torment, offered herself willingly. But as the ritual reached its climax, the true nature of Kuman Thong's intentions was revealed. Kuman Thong's love for Kuman Thong, pure and selfless, was the key to unlocking the power he sought. As her life force was drained, Kuman Thong felt a surge of energy unlike anything he had ever experienced. But in that moment of triumph, he was confronted by the spirits of the forest, who condemned him for his betrayal. Cursed for his actions, Kuman Thong's power became a double-edged sword. While he gained the ability to defeat his enemies, he was also bound to the spirits, forced to wander the land as an eternal outcast. Kuman Thong's spirit, now a vengeful ghost, haunted him at every turn, a constant reminder of his treachery. Chapter 3: The Return of Kuman Thong. Years passed, and Kuman Thong's legend grew. He became a figure of fear and fascination, his name whispered in hushed tones by those who dared to speak of him. His encounters with other sorcerers and warriors only added to his mystique, as he demonstrated time and again that his power was unmatched. But Kuman Thong's heart remained restless. The weight of his betrayal and the curse placed upon him gnawed at his soul. He longed for redemption, for a way to break free from the cycle of vengeance and sorrow that had consumed his life. One day, while wandering through a remote village, Kuman Thong heard whispers of a powerful relic hidden within an ancient temple. The relic, known as the Dragon's Tear, was said to possess the ability to cleanse one's soul and lift curses. Determined to obtain it, Kuman Thong set out on a perilous journey to find the temple. The path to the temple was fraught with danger. Kuman Thong faced treacherous terrain, fierce creatures, and malevolent spirits determined to stop him. But his resolve was unwavering. With the Kuman Thong by his side, he overcame each obstacle, drawing ever closer to his goal. When he finally reached the temple, Kuman Thong was confronted by its guardian, a powerful spirit bound to protect the relic. The guardian, recognizing Kuman Thong's tormented soul, challenged him to prove his worthiness. A fierce battle ensued, with Kuman Thong drawing upon every ounce of his strength and magic to defeat the guardian. As the dust settled, Kuman Thong approached the Dragon's Tear. The relic glowed with an ethereal light, promising salvation. But as he reached out to touch it, the spirit of Kuman Thong appeared before him. Her eyes, once filled with love, now burned with anger and sorrow. "Kuman Thong," she whispered, her voice echoing through the temple. "Do you seek redemption, or is this merely another attempt to escape your guilt?" Kuman Thong's hand trembled as he gazed into Kuman Thong's eyes. For the first time, he truly understood the depth of his betrayal. Tears streamed down his face as he fell to his knees, begging for forgiveness. "Forgive me, Kuman Thong," he sobbed. "I was blinded by my desire for power. I betrayed your love and sacrificed your life. I am unworthy of redemption." Kuman Thong's spirit hovered before him, her expression softening. "Redemption cannot be given, Kuman Thong. It must be earned. Your journey is far from over." With those words, Kuman Thong's spirit faded, leaving Kuman Thong alone with the Dragon's Tear. He understood that the relic could not simply erase his past. He would have to continue his journey, seeking to right the wrongs he had committed and earn his redemption through acts of selflessness and bravery. Chapter 4: The Curse of the Kuman Thong. As Kuman Thong continued his quest for redemption, the Kuman Thong remained a constant presence in his life. The spirit, bound to him through dark magic, was both a source of power and a reminder of his past sins. The Kuman Thong's origins were shrouded in mystery and horror, a testament to Kuman Thong's willingness to embrace the darkest aspects of the supernatural. The Kuman Thong was created from the remains of a stillborn child, its spirit bound to serve its master through a ritual of black magic. Kuman Thong had performed this ritual in a moment of desperation, seeking protection and power in his battles against Kuman Thong and his enemies. The spirit, loyal and powerful, granted him the abilities he sought, but at a terrible cost. The presence of the Kuman Thong attracted other restless spirits, drawn to its dark energy. These spirits often sought vengeance or solace, and Kuman Thong found himself caught in the middle of their conflicts. His journey became a constant battle against malevolent entities, each encounter testing his resolve and pushing him closer to the edge of sanity. One night, while traveling through a dense forest, Kuman Thong encountered a group of villagers who were plagued by a powerful ghost. The ghost, a vengeful spirit of a woman who had been wronged in life, tormented the villagers, causing illness and death. Desperate for help, they turned to Kuman Thong, believing his reputation as a sorcerer could save them. Kuman Thong agreed to help, seeing an opportunity to atone for his past sins. He conducted a ritual to summon the ghost and confront it. As the ghost appeared, its form twisted and terrifying, Kuman Thong felt the weight of his own guilt mirrored in its eyes. The ghost spoke of betrayal and pain, recounting a story eerily similar to his own. In that moment, Kuman Thong realized that the ghost's torment was a reflection of his own inner turmoil. He pleaded with the spirit, acknowledging his past mistakes and offering his own life in exchange for the villagers' safety. The ghost, moved by his sincerity, released its hold on the village, dissipating into the night. The villagers, grateful for their deliverance, offered Kuman Thong shelter and food, but he could not stay. The encounter had shown him that his journey for redemption was far from over. The Kuman Thong, still bound to him, was a constant reminder of the dark path he had walked. He needed to find a way to free himself from its influence and truly atone for his sins. Chapter 5: The Legend of Kuman Thong. Kuman Thong's legend continued to grow, his name becoming synonymous with both fear and hope. Stories of his battles against malevolent spirits and his quest for redemption spread throughout the land, reaching even the most remote villages. He became a symbol of resilience, a figure who faced the darkest aspects of the supernatural and emerged stronger for it. One day, Kuman Thong heard rumors of a powerful sorcerer who had discovered a way to break the bonds of the Kuman Thong. This sorcerer, known as the White Lotus, was said to possess knowledge of ancient rituals and secrets long forgotten. Determined to find the White Lotus, Kuman Thong embarked on a journey across the kingdom, facing countless trials along the way. As he traveled, Kuman Thong encountered many people who sought his help. He fought against evil spirits, protected villagers from curses, and guided lost souls to the afterlife. Each act of bravery and selflessness brought him closer to his goal, but the weight of the Kuman Thong's presence remained heavy on his heart. Finally, after months of searching, Kuman Thong found the White Lotus in a secluded monastery high in the mountains. The sorcerer, a wise and enigmatic figure, welcomed him and listened to his tale. The White Lotus explained that breaking the bond with the Kuman Thong required a ritual of immense power, one that could only be performed with the purest of intentions. Kuman Thong, determined to free himself from the Kuman Thong's influence, agreed to undergo the ritual. The White Lotus led him to a sacred chamber, where ancient symbols adorned the walls and the air was thick with the scent of incense. Kuman Thong knelt before an altar, his heart filled with a mixture of hope and fear. The White Lotus began the ritual, chanting incantations in a language long forgotten. As the words filled the chamber, Kuman Thong felt a surge of energy course through his body. The Kuman Thong, sensing the power of the ritual, began to resist, its dark presence clawing at Kuman Thong's soul. In that moment of struggle, Kuman Thong was confronted by visions of his past. He saw Wanthong's face, filled with love and sorrow, and the spirits of those he had wronged. The weight of his sins pressed down upon him, threatening to break his resolve. But Kuman Thong refused to give in. He called upon the strength of his love for Wanthong, his desire for redemption, and the courage he had shown in his battles. With a final burst of energy, Kuman Thong broke the bond with the Kuman Thong. The spirit, freed from its dark servitude, vanished in a burst of light. Kuman Thong collapsed, exhausted but triumphant. The White Lotus smiled, recognizing the purity of his intentions and the strength of his spirit. Chapter 6: The Redemption of Kuman Thong. Freed from the Kuman Thong's influence, Kuman Thong felt a sense of peace he had not known in years. The weight of his past sins still lingered, but he was no longer bound by the darkness that had once consumed him. His journey for redemption was far from over, but he now had the clarity and strength to continue. Kuman Thong returned to the village where he had first encountered the Kuman Thong. The villagers, who had long since forgiven him, welcomed him back with open arms. He spent his days helping them rebuild their lives, using his skills and knowledge to bring about positive change. His presence became a source of hope and inspiration, a testament to the power of redemption. As the years passed, Kuman Thong's legend continued to grow. He became a revered figure, his story passed down through generations as a symbol of resilience and redemption. The spirits that had once tormented him now guided him, their voices filled with wisdom and compassion. One day, as Kuman Thong sat by the river, he was visited by the spirit of Kuman Thong. Her presence was a soothing balm to his soul, her love and forgiveness radiating from her ethereal form. She spoke of the journey he had undertaken, the battles he had fought, and the lives he had touched. Kuman Thong, she whispered, her voice like a gentle breeze. Your journey has brought you closer to redemption, but there is still more to be done. The spirits of those who have suffered must be guided to peace. Their stories must be told, their pain acknowledged. Kuman Thong nodded, understanding the truth in her words. His quest for redemption was not just about his own salvation, but about bringing peace to those who had been wronged. He dedicated himself to this mission, traveling the land and helping spirits find closure and solace. As he journeyed, Kuman Thong encountered other warriors and sorcerers, each with their own stories of pain and redemption. He shared his knowledge and experiences, helping them navigate their own paths to healing. The bonds he formed with these individuals strengthened his resolve and deepened his understanding of the human spirit. Epilogue. The legend of Kuman Thong, Kuman Thong, and Kuman Thong serves as a timeless reminder of the complexities of human nature and the enduring power of love and redemption. Their story, steeped in mysticism and tragedy, resonates across the ages, a testament to the struggles and triumphs of the human spirit. As the tale is passed down through generations, it evolves, reflecting the values and beliefs of each new era. Yet, at its core, it remains a story of hope and resilience, a beacon of light in the darkest of times. In the modern world, the spirits of Kuman Thong, Kuman Thong, and Kuman Thong continue to inspire those who hear their story. Their journey, marked by love, betrayal, and redemption, is a testament to the enduring power of the human soul and the timeless quest for forgiveness and peace. Yet, the essence of Kuman Thong's journey remained a timeless testament to the power of love, redemption, and the human spirit. The end.
Thanks for tuning in to our podcast. If you enjoyed our exploration of ghosts, mythical creatures, and urban legends, please share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe for more thrilling episodes. Until next time, my beloved listeners.